So originally, when I was first doing the ghost stuff, it was the people who were going with me were all family and friends, or if I couldn't find anyone, I was doing it by myself. Most of the people I had who I could get were very unreliable. In 2023, though, I started working at the DeeP, my local comic shop, and through working there, I kind of found myself thrust into this community of like-minded individuals, people who, in some cases, were already trying to start their own ghost show, or their own ghost team, I should say. And we just kind of.
So sorry. It's a work question. Sorry.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Do I pull off the Motu list crossover or just
Brooks Delaney, and did Paul get the Skeletor one?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, Paul Delaney Brooks.
Sorry.
In short, it was serendipitous, I think.
My thoughts on the paranormal are of interest. Like, I'm interested in it. Like, I'm not the kind of person to say, I believe 100% in ghosts. I believe 100% in God. I believe 100% that aliens have crash landed here on Earth. I don't believe 100% that there was ancient civilizations on this planet way more advanced than we realize, way longer ago than we realize, right? But I like my life to have an aura of mystery.
What do I think of it? I think a lot of it, I guess. I would definitely classify myself as a believer in most of it. I think some of it can be made up, and what I think is made up, I'm honestly not 100% sure. I believe that anything is possible, and I believe a lot of people think that they saw something. I just don't know if it's always 100% exactly what they say it is. So I would definitely classify myself as a believer, but definitely a skeptic.
I've been involved in the paranormal since 2008. This version of the team is fairly new, went on its first investigation around 2 years ago now. It was just about the perfect investigation that you could have asked for. It was a good case, good data, good experiences, up until we got the cops called on us. I'd forgotten to inform the neighbors that we were there. So yeah, went about as poorly as you could hope.
Did you reach the path?
Yeah. Plenty of us have reached the path.
Yeah, if they'd arrested us, like, what would have happened? Like, we would have gone to jail and had to go to court, and they'd have showed up and looked stupid. Like, it would have made no sense. The cops would have just looked completely dumb. There would have been no point. Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, I swear, though, everything since then, you never had an issue like that since. Well, except for the time I fell in that creek. But beside the point. The base of it, the idea of using intention, manifestation, and meditation to try to summon a UFO comes from the Newkirk Museum of the Paranormal. But I know theirs is based on parapsychology stuff going back decades. My additions to it, namely the orange leather thing that I've talked about before, is an old methodology given to us by, I want to say it was Woody Derenberger. I may be wrong on that one, but it was a contactee back in the 1960s who claimed that his aliens told him that if he ever wanted to speak with them, he just needed to think of orange leather. I know. If you're not familiar with this kind of stuff, it can be a lot to accept. How can you just think about a UFO and make it show up? I can't claim in any capacity to know how it works, but I want you to think about something for me. Ritual magicians throughout history have used this technique for a reason, because setting, intention, and the human mind seem to actually have an effect on things. In 2022, the Nobel Prize in Physics went to a group of researchers who proved that the universe isn't locally real. Now, this generally means that objects in our reality don't have definite properties until they're observed or measured. If this concept is extrapolated outward, and I'm sure people are going to argue with me on this one, it could be used as proof to suggest that reality doesn't have a definite shape. That is, all things are relative. We shape our own experiences. Something we talk about and think about a lot here is what belief is and how it may or may not affect things. In 1941, a woman named Dr. Gertrude Schmeidler started a series of experiments involving Harvard students. Basically, she was demonstrating what she called the sheep-goat effect. So students were asked prior to these experiments whether or not they believed in paranormal phenomena, specifically psychic phenomena, right? Those who did were labeled sheep, the others goats. They were then asked to psychically intuit the next card pulled from a deck of Zener cards, which is that same experiment from the beginning of Ghostbusters, where Dr. Venkman's pulling the cards. But so with 5 correct guesses being the amount mathematically allotted to random chance, participants classified as sheep averaged over this amount of 5. So this study would be repeated from 1945 to 1951, every time producing the same results. It's been repeated since then by other researchers with, again, similar results. That those who allow for psychic or paranormal phenomena to exist, people who believe in this, regularly score higher than those who don't, suggesting that belief has something to do with all of this.
I was like, oh fuck, we're filming tonight. I gotta make sure that everything looks okay.
Yeah, right here's good.
We're like two fucking feet from fucking civilization. I'm like, oh,
I know.
what's going on?
We're just coming into the trees.
Shots of the fucking landscape, man.
Yeah.
Get footage of us
It's
walking
also
through it, like being like inquisitive.
being
Jesus.
as you fall.
You should get some of the shots of me and Trevor like inquisitorily walking through.
Inquisitorily walking, yeah. What? This is the wilderness.
I feel like Moses right now leading the fucking chosen. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. It was July 7th, 2024, and we were trying to get abducted by aliens. Originally, this first episode was going to be filmed over at the Von Braun Astronomical Society on Montesano, but the location fell through. So I sent out an APB on Facebook and pretty much threw everybody that I knew to try to find a new location. Okay. We're going to be filming like this for the vast majority of it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no...
Look at the clouds out there, though.
There's no wandering through that right now.
You do need a slight wait.
At about this point, I narrowed it down to 3 spots. A soybean field out in the middle of nowhere, in abandoned quarry, and finally, some property that my dad owned. Something that you should be familiar with, if you're not already at this point, is what a spirit box is. Now, if you've seen any type of paranormal media out there, you're probably familiar with the device, but just in case, we're going to do a quick little exploration into what it is. So, this is an SB7 spirit box. Now, when I turn it on, you'll notice it's going to make, well, a lot of noise. This is what it sounds like, right? So what this device is basically just a radio that's been modified to very quickly sweep through all available stations, right? So you don't have to sit there and manually do it. Now, in 2002, these were created by a guy named Frank Sumption, right? People out there are going to tell you he was trying to capture EVPs as they were formed. It's not true. He was trying to talk with aliens. He had convinced himself that aliens were probably using radio signals to, kind of hide their communication here on Earth, right? So he created these. Now, it just so happens they work really well, supposedly, for paranormal research. How exactly they work is still very much so up to debate. But the general idea is that you ask a question, and over that skipping channel noise, not through the channel itself, but over that noise, you'll occasionally hear voices that seem to answer questions that are asked, right? Now, on other shows out there, they'll just leave it running out in the air, open, they'll ask questions and you'll hear stuff, right? But what if there's a possibility maybe that, because we're really good at, humans are really good at finding patterns and things, even when there's not. What if you just really want to hear a particular answer? It's pretty easy to convince yourself that through all that static and all those little bits of nothingness that you're hearing answers to your questions. So, a guy named Connor Randall, while he was the resident paranormal investigator at the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, which is where the name comes from, the Estes session, he develops a double-blind method that eliminates that possibility. So, one person is plugged into the box, which you'll see all throughout this show, through everything that we do. Well, they're plugged directly into the box, right? With a pair of studio isolation headphones, and it has to be studio isolation headphones. Anything else, and there's going to be leakage. You could hear something that somebody around you is saying. On top of that, you're wearing a blindfold, so you can't read any lips. You don't really know what's going on in the room. In short, the receiver only hears the bots. And while they're hearing that, while they're listening to it, they're repeating any words that they think they hear across those bands, right? So that way, if there's anything said, if there's anything that coincides with the questions that everyone else is asking, it kind of makes it a little more trustworthy, I think. Or at least that's the point of it all. Now, exactly what you're hearing, right? Whether it's a ghost that's manipulating the frequency, it's aliens communicating across the channels, or maybe you're kind of tuned into your own subconscious, right? Who knows? But it can produce some very eerie results that you're going to see here in just a moment.
How's that feel?
Lucky ass motherfucker. You should listen to what we tell you. Is what I'm saying.
We are the adults. So what am I supposed to say?
So yeah, like, what are you here for tonight? Why are you a part of this?
I'm here to find some proof of stuff. What do
Yeah?
you mean, why am I here? That's it.
So tonight, are you thinking we're actually going to find aliens? We're going to be abducted? We're going to see a UFO? What do you think's going to happen tonight?
Probably nothing.
Probably
But
nothing.
best case scenario, man, we get sucked up there.
We did such.
We get sucked up there.
So what are you here for tonight?
Yo, I'm just here to, like, you know, I'm super into, like, the idea of aliens and ultra terrestrials and shit like that. So I want to see, like, what can we do? I'm so curious. Like, can we make it happen? Can we cause some kind of, like, connection?
Yeah.
Right? Like, if we can call on them and they can call on us, what does that mean for our evolution as a species? So, I don't know. Seems pretentious, but that's why I'm here.
So you think we're actually going to see anything tonight? You think we're going to have a run-in?
I guarantee
You guarantee it.
there's going to be something weird that
Yeah.
happens here tonight. I don't know if it's going to be lights in the sky, if it's going to be like a physical manifestation or something, if it's going to be us getting sucked away like Trevor said. But something's going to happen. Something weird's going to happen that's going to make us all question. All right, sun is actually still very high in the sky.
Yeah, I know. I
It
kind
goes
of.
down like after 8 now.
It does, but it works out for us. I mean,
Doesn't it supposed to be dark?
Yeah, he's getting footage.
Actually, the
Yeah.
only time I've ever seen like what I believe to be
Getting footage
a
of
UFO
the sunset is
was
a big
in
deal.
daytime.
Oh, yeah.
Because it shows you like
Yeah, it
the
does.
sun going down and now we're at night.
Anyways,
Yeah.
the first time only time I've ever seen like a UFO was like, I don't know, I was young, but it was like, I think we were on our way back from Mobile or Orange Beach,
yeah.
and I remember seeing, like, clear as day, man, this weird little, like, long silver tube.
Me and my buddy Kevin were out one night, but we went out and we were at Low Mill, right? And a very bright light pops out. This is just like 4 years ago, right? And it pops across the sky and it just goes forward steady and it disappears, right? So we're like, what is that? Immediately, because it was bright as fuck. It was brighter than Jupiter. And I knew Jupiter was in the sky, but it was over there and it was over here, right? And we were looking westward. And it came back and it went back across and it disappeared again. And when there's no clouds, we pulled up the shit on our phones to make sure there were no satellites or anything to like pop up. And we saw this, like, this is what happened. We saw an unidentified bright ass light go across, dip out, come back, go across, dip out, come back, go across and dip out and be gone.
Our footage from that night isn't very good. It's mostly audio that we have to go on, but I think that stands on its own. They're like a camera shutter. Just a quick little.
Yeah, it's just like it's like so quick too. It's like
Yeah.
This is what Emery's house sounds like, too.
we were obviously
It
seeing
is.
a lot of fireflies. And there are fireworks. We just heard of fireworks.
Yeah, but that's not fireworks. I mean.
Could be.
Would fireworks flash that fucking much in the sky that we don't hear? Because we're not hearing any noise
No,
attached
and
to
then
the
it just
flash.
happened.
No.
Yeah, no, it just happened.
So as it started, what we were seeing were these quick blue flashes of light. They were happening all across the horizon and they would light up the entire sky. We were checking weather maps at the moment, like while we were actually there, couldn't find anything. To this day, I still don't have a very good explanation for what we were seeing. And we were getting pretty excited. I mean, as the night wore on, they seemed like they were ramping up, like they were getting closer and closer together, like it was building to something.
What the fuck is...
There it is again!
Dude, that's fucking weird. What is that?
Again!
I didn't see it that fast.
Oh my god!
It's so unreal. It looks
That is awesome.
I honestly think it's all around us. It just happened so fast that, like,
There's another plane.
I think it's a circle. You can genuinely see it, like, light up.
Why is that happening so much now? Is it...
Because we noticed it. Yeah. We're feeding energy into it, you know?
Good. You're here if you would like to make contact with us.
Absolutely. We are open and willing. As this was happening, I decided to start using my spirit bots, doing an Estes method session. The idea was to see what happened if we were using instruments that shouldn't produce results in certain situations, and just kind of see what it did. Over there, light. It changed frequency again.
What?
The picture that you see.
What's he... Is this what he's hearing?
Frequency change.
Yeah.
Back to slow. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We turned off the recording.
Frequency change faster. I'm sorry it's doing that. What it was doing was it was changing its own sweep rate. The bots was. Or something was changing it. The sweep rate being the frequency at which it parses through these channels. I've never seen it do it before. I haven't seen it do it since. It was like Japanese.
What about Japanese?
Faster again.
Faster. Japanese. Is it something that's not definable?
It's like a voice under it that's going like really quickly speaking another language. It's like it just ramps up.
Oh, okay.
And then it comes back down.
You're talking about the frequency.
Down again.
Are you an alien?
Slow.
Are you a part of this world?
Probably something like that.
How long have
Yeah.
you been here? Do you understand mathematics?
It's performing.
Do you understand mathematics?
I hear music
Like
Music.
you hear music?
under it.
What is
There's somebody talking under it again.
What's culture like to you?
It's a guy's voice.
How did the universe start?
I'm tired of you asking me that.
Okay, I'll stop. Let this be a two-way conversation. What do you want
It
to
was
know?
like little musical. It went da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da,
Okay, yeah, let's play the game.
right there.
But we have
Hello?
Oh, blue
Hello.
flash.
Hello.
That was a blue flash when you said that.
Do you want me to stop?
No, I don't. But if this is true, are you exploring outer space within yourself? What we call like telepathic communication, but across long distance, or are we on top of each other, extra dimensionally? I saw a flash.
We're so happy, bro.
It's the Smiling Friends episode,
Me
I told
too,
you.
man.
I told you, dude.
Let me tell you something. We're so happy. Like, we just want to, like, be cool.
Robert,
Robbie or Robin, but not Robert. But that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You called him the wrong name.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
Oh, it's
It was
okay.
a male and a female talking. The male was apologetic.
I am so sorry.
That's
It's no problem. No offense
crazy.
taken. No offense taken. What's your name?
David, Gail, Ryan.
To us, it's 2024. What year is it for you?
It was a lot. It was like line, I think, or lion. And then it was like, yeah, I think that's how you say it.
What is the pole star?
I don't know. Take a look.
How do you travel?
Straight line. It's a song. It goes like.
Do you want to hear some vibrational patterns? Can you speak through us that way?
Right.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's doing the.
And we're not contacting a whale.
You did.
Oh,
Blue
You
flash.
see that? He saw it too, man.
Follow me, follow me. Got it.
this higher being.
Yeah, you got it.
Good?
The frequency is doing the tone.
Oh.
Like it pitches up and pitches down. It's not just like the song under it. It's like
vibrations.
You
the
think?
way the stations are running. To our complete and utter amazement, we actually saw what we visualized that night. You see that? Right there.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, that moved.
Oh!
You've got me. I'm
Are you
physically
fucking
shaking,
serious?
man.
I saw that. Me too. It moved. It
That was a
curved.
UFO.
What? Wait. Oh, did you say that?
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, he said that. Okay. Yo, I saw that. Dude, it curved.
Yeah. Right through the tree line.
Yeah.
Like right through that, like,
right through that gap.
Fast again.
okay.
Oh, I saw a
Fuck.
blink. That's the plane.
Can
Can you do that again? I sound like such a loser.
Drop.
Can you do that again? Please.
Yeah, they think. Are you gonna cry?
No.
I might. I don't know.
Thank you
Nuts.
for showing yourself tonight.
It feels like
Beautiful.
What can we do to show ourselves to you?
Well, you asked. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. This has been amazing. Oh my
It's
God.
cool like that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so cool like that.
Well, I think that might have been a mistake.
What was?
I think so.
What was a mistake?
Nothing.
Oh, now they're being petty about it.
What we saw was a free-floating orange orb hovering some 20 to 30 feet off the ground as it moved from right to left and then seemingly took off into the distance. That's not at all where it ended. I mean, it set off this like wave of experiences that echoes through everything that we're still doing. Not even a week after I had an encounter with a different group of people. Or we were sitting on the porch talking when all of a sudden this giant white light just flashes right out of the woods right in front of us like a huge flash bulb. We tried to disprove it. The only thing that we could come up with that it could have been, because it was right there on the edge of the tree line, like it wasn't up by the road, it wasn't even facing the road, this was facing into the deeper portion of the woods over there. The only thing that we could think of that it could have been was somebody standing out there in the tree line. And at this point it was like, I think 11:30 or so at night, so they would have had to have been there the entire night, otherwise we should have heard them walk up. Following that, we're filming for another episode, and what do we find but an orange golf ball right there where we've decided we're going to film without having been to this area prior to this. We keep seeing these like blue stars everywhere, which I know I haven't really spoken about it in the episode too much, but discussions about Sirius, its connection to like esotericism, have preceded this entire process. The point of it is, I think we really did something that like we really don't understand exactly what we did. The implications, though, are incredible. Not just about reality, but suggesting that there's so much more to being human. Immediately, I think we kind of knew that we were going to have to do it again, and in as big a way as we could muster.
What do you say to anybody who says they don't believe you because you didn't get the actual apparition on film?
I've never cared about proving it to anybody. That's one of the things that makes us different, I think, is it's about experiencing it and teaching other people how to experience it. That's the point of the whole show, I think, or one of the points. If you can go out and replicate it, that's what you need to do to prove it, you know? So, if that matters to you.
It's easy to look at that and just be like, well, that's just psychological. That's you kind of doing that to yourself. So when, along with other people, we set an intention, we use visualization, we use these exact same practices, right? Practical things that we did to cause something to happen. And then it happened in front of all of us. That really shook me out of that, because it's very comfortable to look at magic as like just a subjective psychological thing, right? But to see it kind of objectify itself and pull itself out of that, and I've never had a magical experience along with someone else.
It's really interesting.
And so to me that was reaffirming that there is more than just the psychological, subjective aspect to it, that there is something a lot more to this.
All right. Cool. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it today.
Cool.
Thanks again for your time.
Yeah! one was super bright. I thought
It
that
was.
a fucking bug like right in front of
What is that?
A little dog or something. No, it's that bird.
Yeah, that's
What the fuck is that, dude? Chupacabra? What the fuck is that? I've never heard anything say fuck.